Hey guys, I just wanted to pop in and make a little short video for the second channel. And in the second channel that I have made, it's basically designed to be a little bit more laid back and less of a how-to channel. I have two channels currently right now, and in the main channel I'm doing more of a how-to video, and in this channel it's more of a layback and just showing you a little bit behind the scenes of what's going on. So right now I just finished filming the front hubs and how to replace them on a 370Z or a G37, and you can see I have the light back there. I have all my tools on the floor, but I wanted to touch base with you guys and just talk a little bit about the hub bearings on these vehicles. Majority of these vehicles by now, they have over 100,000 miles, and some of them, you know, they're starting to show some wear, they're starting to show some fatigue. And if you're thinking about tracking your vehicle and taking it drifting, on the autocross, circuit racing, any type of racing, or just driving in the street, by this point you will start to see some play in the suspension. You'll start to have some play in the ball joints, in the control arms, all sorts of play. So one of the things I decided to do to this 370Z to reassure ourselves that we're going to be able to keep it together in the track, because I'm getting ready to track this car and go over 100 miles per hour in the track, and then corner, stop and corner and turn left and right. I wanted to reassure myself that these hubs were up to, you know, up to specs, because they're old. They've been banged around. They have over 100,000 miles on them, and I don't want to take any chances. Hubs are not expensive. I believe I got these at Z1, probably 120 bucks a piece. That's not a lot for them. It's not a lot. So something to consider, something to think about, because I mean they're getting up there in miles, regardless if you have a G37 or a G35 or 350Z. I mean, they're all up there in miles, and some of them are, I mean, the 370Zs are probably around 120,000 miles or more, depending on the year. But the 350Zs, I bet majority of them, probably 90% of them, they're above 200,000 miles in the G35. So something to consider to do. It's very easy. If you don't know how to do it, I walk you through in the main channel on how to do it, and I'll drop a link below in the description just in case you don't know how to do it. But you basically remove this rotor, remove this caliper, and out comes the old one. It's right here. And what I was saying is these could have play. You will start to hear a growling noise when you're going down the road and you put a load on it and you're turning left to right. If you're hearing that persistent noise and it speeds up as you go faster down the road, and you could hear it as you put more of a load into it, it's time for some hubs. Also, if you do if you check your wheels and you check for some play, and someone could check underneath and look and see what's moving, you could see this. You could start to spot this. This vehicle didn't have any of those symptoms, but like I said, we're gonna go 100 plus down the road. I want to make sure that, hey, those hubs are in top shape, and it's gonna improve handling. It's gonna improve everything. It's gonna be rolling at least like if it's a brand new car. So if that makes any sense to you, I mean, you could check out Z1 and you could pick these up for very cheap. You could go to your local parts store and pick these up, but Z1, I mean, that's who I trust. That's where I pick these up from, and they're delivered to your place and you just install them, and it's a piece of cake. They're really not hard to do. I still have a little bit before I start to take this to the track and really see what it could do and see what else we could improve in. I would like to upgrade that radiator before I go and put an oil cooler, and I do have a brand new oil pan that has baffling for road racing. It's basically to keep your engine from starving from oil when you're cornering and all that oil is getting slushed to the corners. I still have a couple of mods to do to this vehicle, and I will be posting here in this channel and in the other channel everything I'm doing. So it's just a little sneak peek of what's going on, and it's more of a layback behind the scenes of what's going on. So also this vehicle is going to be running against the Mazda Miata that my son's building. He's got a turbo Miata. We slap a turbo on there. We just upgraded the radiator, and we're getting ready to take it to the track and compete against each other. Now the Miata is almost like 1,000 pounds lighter than this car, so it's gonna be tough for me to keep up with it, even though I have way more power. But you know, when you're road racing, it's a lot different than when you're going down the straights. So a lot to consider, a lot to think of. So also underneath, I have a ton of bracing that I have installed, and I've reinforced everything. That video's in the main channel. We're basically trying to bulletproof this thing so we could take it out to the track and see what it could do. We have a lot of plans for this thing. Also, another thing that you're gonna notice in this channel is that we picked up this convertible 370Z, and you can see I have some tape right here. I am debating whether or not to make this into a hardtop. Converting this over to a hardtop and just fiberglassing it and like doing a whole conversion here, and probably doing a wide body. You can see this car was plasti dipped, and look at this, guys, what the frick. So I picked this up for very cheap on Marketplace, 2,200 bucks, very cheap. It runs, it does not smoke, it does not leak oil. It's the only thing wrong with this is, look at it, it looks like shit. It looks awful. I don't know what they were smoking when they did this, but I would have to put a lot of money to bring this back to life. I could restore it and flip it. Technically, one of those tops is $1,000 from Z1, and I could repaint this and flip it. Apparently, this is still worth around $7,000, even with the salvage title. I don't know about that, but I mean, that's what Kelly Blue Book is saying as of right now. So I could flip this and send it on its way. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this engine and I'm gonna put it in my son's G35. So we're gonna do a whole swap on that. Another thing that you're gonna notice in this channel is this G37. I built this in the main channel, and I did a manual swap on this thing. Now this thing not only got a manual swap, it got redone all together. The dash was destroyed on here, the suspension was shot, everything was shot. It's got coilovers, we put those wheels, I custom made that front bumper, I painted the whole thing, we redid the whole interior. I mean, it's got even new rear seats, new dash, everything was done in the main channel. So this is something else that you'll see us work on in this channel. So basically, I'm just giving you guys like an intro of what's going on in this channel and what you're going to start to see, post more and more. And these videos are not going to be edited that well. They're not going to be so much for entertainment. It's just going to be for really the real car guys, the ones that just want to see what else am I doing, what else is going on. That's what this channel is going to be designed for. It's going to be designed for like behind the scenes and not so much how-tos, because in the other channel I do work on Hondas, I do work on other vehicles, and this is going to be more of a project car channel. So that's what you're going to see. If you're into that type of stuff, if you're into the VQs, if you're into even the Mazda Miata, the turbocharged Miata, think about following all the builds and everything we have going on. So that 370Z out there, once I remove that engine, I am considering putting a different engine in that and like making a whole different build, something crazy. I'm considering going with a 2J or a BMW engine. I don't know yet. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I even consider putting a diesel in there. I also thought about like a hybrid electric. Like it would be like a electric vehicle mixed with a motorcycle Hayabusa engine or something, and have a generator and have like a range extender and see how that works out. I don't know. There's so many ideas I have. I don't know how crazy I want to go with it. More than likely I'll do a hardtop conversion, and I'll probably do a wide body and do like a whole how-to, and in this channel I'll just put behind the scenes everything that's going on if I fail, if I succeed, everything will be posted on here, everything in between. So subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.